The H2O vs Ohmwrecker drama, plus the Vanoss Crew. What's poppin' everybody, your sleep-deprived host waccd here, and welcome back to another video. In this video, I finished covering all of Ohmwrecker's tweets, so make sure to stick around all the way to the end to see that. Also, if you haven't been keeping up to date with the situation, you have to watch my other 3 videos on it before you watch this one, because you'll be super confused, because I'm starting where I left off last video. Before we get into the video, please consider subscribing, because according to YouTube statistics, only 5% of you guys that have found my channel in the past like 4 days are actually subscribed. And I mean, I try my best to put out the best content that I can possibly make, and I've actually made 5 videos in the past 24 hours, all for your guys' entertainment. So if you end up enjoying this video, please consider subscribing, because that helps me out way more than you guys can imagine, and my goal is to hit 10k before June 14th, aka my birthday. Speaking of sub goals, I can't believe I've hit 6,000 subscribers and 5,000 subscribers in one day. You guys are honestly awesome, and the 5% that are subscribing are literally changing my life. I cannot thank you guys enough. The immense support on my videos recently has actually been just mind-boggling, and I can't thank you all enough. I know I just said that, but like, I cannot put into words how grateful I am for your guys' support. It's just, it is the world. It's the galaxy to me. It's so much. And I tried my best to repay your guys' gratitude by responding to every single comment, so if you leave a comment within the time of, I don't know, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., I'll try my hardest to respond. Without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. Last thing I want to mention is I'm going to be going live today, May 27th, 2021 at 7 p.m. EST, and if you're not there, well then be square, because it's going to be a nice time and we're going to have a lot of fun. I also am going to be talking about the tweets and reading over some. Without any further ado, let's get into the tweets. So if you've been keeping up with the Ohmwrecker and H2O drama, then you know in my first 2 videos about him I talked about H2O's tweets, and in the last one I talked about Ohmwrecker's. So to give each side of this story a fair say, I'm going to be covering more of Ohmwrecker's tweets today, and in my live stream I may cover some of H2O's. So where we left off was H2O was being shamed for flexing his $1/4 per month by Ohmwrecker. But seriously, who wouldn't flex that? That is such a flex. Ohmwrecker then goes on to say that Delirious has also been incredibly toxic over the years, throwing his weight around, demanding things to go his way, and getting salty when they don't. Examples, and sadly I wish I had more, but it didn't even consider saving them, practically always cutted/deleted them out. And then he plays this wonderful video, which I'm sure I'm gonna have to censor.
What are you talking about? I'm not that way. I'm not that type of doctor.
Oh,
Where
okay.
the
Well,
are
in
you
that
guys?
case, in that case, we're good.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely good because you are on the other side of the map. Little try-hard little. Where you at? You heard me.
Oh, God forbid, H2O Delirious is somewhat toxic to his friends. I'm beyond toxic to my friends. I actually somewhat bully them sometimes, and yet they're still with me because they know we're joking. The only problem I can see with this clip is his use of the F slur, but back then it was a whole different concept and people didn't get so offended by it. This was a mild form of how he got sometimes, completely running around for anyone recording or requiring us to make awkward cuts. He was not trash talking, kept on being a genuine and these moments would happen. When these moments would happen. And all I have to say for this is just tell him not to be a dick. If my friend's being actually mean to me, I'll just tell him to stop, dude. It's that simple. If he won't, he's not my friend. Like, this is not the type of petty shit you complain about on the internet. If you're trying to expose H2O, post some damning evidence, please. Not, oh, he was toxic back then. Oh, I was so sad that he was so mean to me, dude. Then just don't talk to him. It's that easy. I've cut ties before with people and I could do it again. So can you. You're way older than me. It's easier for you. At a time when we were a lot closer, he knew that I was dealing with a serious health condition. We started playing a game where he was once again being toxic, so I left. Upon leaving, he came at using what we had just been trusted with as an attack over leaving a game. So conveniently, Ohmwrecker's message is cut out, and then H2O responds by saying, "I will never play with you again. Okay, man child, frick off, you sick dying frick." Okay, a little toxic, I mean, I get that, but can you please show the full screenshot? Then he posts another image from H2O Delirious. I have no clue what this is on. Maybe this is Skype Delirious, you stupid beach. You are a freaking piece of crap. This message was removed. Frick off my friends list, you freaking stupid frick. Alright, it's a little toxic, I'm not gonna lie. This shows that H2O was toxic to Ohmwrecker in the past, but other than that, it's not any incriminating evidence. Or 5-paragraph long essays. As time went on, Delirious and I's friendship got more tense, such as pushing back on him, telling me when I could upload to my own channel. We still played, but he always acted like he had a stick up his butt about the boundary I set for years when I uploaded last in the group. Ohmwrecker then goes on to make an outlandish bet by saying that if the account that's saying that H2O Delirious did some not so nice things ends up being H2O Delirious or someone fake, that he'd donate $50,000 to a charity of H2O's choice. Yeah, sorry, that bet is quite, intriguing for me at least. I'm like, alright, that's a nice bet. I wouldn't make that if I was lying. However, I'd still like to see more evidence that this is even factual. And I understand it may take the victim a while to come out with saying this stuff confidently, but I can wait till then. Okay, here's the juicy stuff. One victim who allegedly Delirious had made something with when she was 16 in mid-2012 who emailed Delirious. Less than 4 hours later, I got a spoof email that in the email feed looked identical to the real one. I covered this basically saying that H2O is spoofing an email to make him delete the real one. Of course, I'm not saying that he actually did this, but to be quite frank, I have no idea, but it would make sense if he wanted to invalidate it, and that's a big would and if. And when reading this incident report, I'm gonna be completely serious because if I end up getting this story wrong, especially this part and say it's true or if it's false, then I'm gonna look like a complete jackass and total moron. Hashtag H2O Delirious, why are you making fake accounts of me and trying to invalidate me while protecting yourself? If I wanted to do it publicly, I would have done it before personally emailing you myself. That's the only way you would have even got my first and last name. And then some interesting photos which I'm not going to show except for the last one, which is allegedly Delirious trying to invalidate the victim. This is completely alleged, by the way, there's no proof that this is real. But I'm still going to cover it so my followers can be open-minded individuals and not complete one-sided morons. The reason I've made this Twitter to speak out is due to the fear of getting my personal information out. There are many things people don't know and they never will know. Okay, that's convenient. Not invalidating the story, but it is weird that we will not know certain things, especially if you're trying to expose H2O for the bad things he's done. We gotta know it all, man. 2. I understand idolizing your favorite YouTuber. Please don't cover your eyes due to this. Okay, fair enough. Myself, an actual loser in a BO2 lobby with Delirious and other friends at the time. He could not deny we knew each other. Okay, but there's a huge stretch from we knew each other till we had phone segs or we had actual segs, there's a huge freaking difference. And I'm not gonna read many replies to this, but just look at this one. This is the only one I'm gonna show you. Does anyone know the date of those emails? Something doesn't seem to add up. And then the actual victim responds by saying, I emailed Delirious on the 24th of May, 2021. That's the one you see calling him by the real name. I know it is because he used to ask me to moan it for him over the audio call when I was a child, and then a little emoji, and the emoji was the biggest mistake. Ducklebuck responds by saying, that's freaking sus, why put an emoji over something so serious? And then Got Milk responds by saying, cause it's faked LMAO, it's legit on and alt spamming stuff to make it seem real. Double ratio. Okay, but there's still a chance that this story's real. I'm not gonna go anything off of that. I'm sure you can tell by my tone and what I've been saying, my little snarky remarks on what I think of this, but hey, we'll never know till they actually tell us everything. I was about to end the video because I could get 8 minutes easily from here, but we're almost done with the Ohmwrecker tweets. We're at the top of his feed, and if you've made it this far, comment down Cupcake and I'll heart your comment. Also, I'm gonna respond to all of them. I swear to God, comment whatever you want, I'll respond as long as it's a question. Unless I'm asleep, of course. Also subscribe, because I'm trying to hit 10k by June 14th. Okay, enough self-promo, let's get back into the tweets. Only 2 more, baby, let's go! Ohmwrecker then goes on to say that the email that says, by the way, this is fake, is the fake spoof email I was sent after she emailed Delirious's business address. The spoof email was clearly meant to make me ignore the name, and it almost worked. Finally, God, this is a real scummy remark by Ohmwrecker. I feel terribly bad for Liz, aka H2O's wife, I'm pretty sure, and their daughter. I also feel terrible for the victims and the course of the loss of a friend. I will never stand by someone with valid allegations. I would ask that an speak to her and be an advocate for the other girls affected. Okay, dude, I don't care about your entire story up until this point, but you had no reason to make that remark, especially involving his wife and the kids. There's literally no reason. That's beyond pathetic. You could have all the proof in the world that you want, but if you make that remark saying I'm terribly sorry for your family and stuff just because they got accused of something, it's scummy as hell, man. I don't know how you don't see this with 40 years under your belt. With that being said, make sure to comment down your opinion. Also make sure to be in the live stream at 7:30 p.m. EST tonight, and if you can't make it, well, just join my Discord, the link in the description, as I'll be doing more events and giveaways there. I hope you all have a blessed day. Go do something productive, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.